It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. Tyreek McAllister now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast. Here's ETN on 1st down. Broke through the tackle. He runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Tackle made there by the rookie from Arkansas. 2nd and 3 now. From the 29. He's on the move. Now he takes it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the Lions' 28-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run ETN. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. The back grabs it.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
ETN. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. McCarthy throwing on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5 on what will be the final. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Complete beyond the marker. He runs it up to midfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Lamar now from the gun. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. Pickup of 2 here. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Play action. Here's Jackson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it deep downfield. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Now Jackson off the play action. Diving, it looks close, They say he caught it. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be first down, Detroit. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Jackson now on third. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Lions driving. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. First and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Getting out to his left. He loses the football. Going the other way. Lions have it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got two options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
Laporta with the grab. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage.
The Duke gets him some running room. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Lions first down.
Now Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it's second down coming up. Gibbs now from the gun. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Here he is on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Well, never tell them the odds, Brock, because they called the right play there. They gained 13 on 4th and 10, and that's enough for the first. Working inside the red zone. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
Back to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
score Lions 14, Vikings nothing.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. From the gun, Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's good for the Vikings. First down.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
One more time with ETN. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. Another turnover, this time it's an interception! Reek Woolen with the INT. He's off to the races! And he's gonna go! It's a pick 6! That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
He fields it from the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying again after the pick. McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Trying again, following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Lions take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Man in motion here. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Gibbs goes up and over for the touchdown. The Lions were running away so far, we've got a 27-zip gain. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying it right side with ETN. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On play action now, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. He finds Laporta, making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Lamar out of the pistol. This finds Mitchell, complete. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They send the tight end in motion. Finds Laporta. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He's going deep. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up. Lamar throwing again. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bubbled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Into the hands of Gibbs. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions continue piling it on here in the 4th. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Olave with the catch. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Here's 2nd and 5. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. First down, here's Lamar. Laporta with the grab. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He's on the move. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
4th down. Here's Jackson. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
He'll get this to Etienne. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 6 now. Forced out to his right. Trying to push it deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And
he barrels across for the touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Another try following the sack. Looking for a target. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Hits him on the out route.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him, so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
One final shot here. Stays in the pocket. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Lions get the win on the road.